Val Chmerkovskiy thank you so much for your time today. Of course, coming to Chicago for Savor After Hours, July 9th through August 18th. We're so happy you're coming to our city.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
But it's not just you. You're bringing Jenna, you're bringing Pasha, you're bringing Daniela. I mean, there's so many people that are coming to be a part of the show.
Yeah. No, the Max is my brother Max is
That's
also gonna be a part of the run as well. Um, yeah, no, it's exciting. I love the show. I got a chance to do it last year in Napa, um, which was received really well, and so I'm excited to share it with our Chicago audience. I love everything about it. I love the soundtrack. I love the choreography. I love the storytelling in it. It's really kind of in the tone of art that I like to produce on stage. And it's passionate. It's like I said, it's intimate. The theater is gorgeous. It's a beautiful theater in downtown Chicago. So all of the elements are there. I'm just excited for people to come and see it. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do my best to kind of describe what the show is, but you just got to go and experience it for yourself. And we've had an amazing reception and response to it. So I'm excited again to kind of share it with this new audience.
We've been seeing the rehearsal videos on social media and seeing all the work. I mean, the show it's sexy, it's fun. Give us a little bit of insight to how
Yeah,
what the storyline of the show is.
yeah. I mean, I love to tell stories with dance, not just again like not just impressive movement, which it has, but I love to kind of use this as a vehicle to make people feel something, whether it's laugh out loud comedy, which it has a lot of it. Obviously, a lot of our personality is kind of embedded in the story and in the choreography of the show. And our personalities tend to be quite comedic and sarcastic at times. But again, it's also a full range of things, right? There's a piece in the show called "Time in a Bottle," which is a beautiful dance. It's a beautiful duet that just it awakens so many emotions that I mean, I still shed a tear just kind of watching that piece unfold, and it's a story about time passing by and kind of getting away from us and to kind of cherish and savor the moments that we have with our loved ones and with the world around us. But it has that type of depth, but at the same time, it has. I don't want to give too much away, but it's also a very immersive show, so it includes the audience in on a lot of stuff. We do break that fourth wall quite a bit, and it does, have an audience kind of participation moment that is just hilarious and very spontaneous. And I think again, I love live theater for that reason as well. I get a chance to be on television, even though it's live TV and it does have its crazy moments. I love theater because in the moment anything is possible, and we have a lot of opportunity for that beautiful chaos to ensue. So yeah, again, it's incredible dancing. Obviously, if you're a fan of theater and a fan of dance, this is an amazing show. Our costuming, our production, our lighting is really, really beautiful. We had some incredible people on board to make the show come alive in those regards. But just the script itself, just the arc of the story and the show itself is going to really be exciting, and it's going to fly by quickly, and people walk away really feeling inspired and entertained, most importantly.
Yeah, I love that you and Jenna are going to be here at the same time too. Is Rome coming along for the to Chicago
Yeah,
as well?
yeah, it's again, it's also another real privilege to be able to do what I love with the people that I love. Obviously, my wife Jenna Johnson is going to be a part of our run as well. And yeah, besides being my wife, she's also one of the best dancers in the world. And we are bringing our kid with us, so hopefully we'll enjoy the beautiful Chicago summers as a family. But yeah, also that chemistry, really translates on stage, and I think the audience is in for a treat. You know, I think chemistry plays a big role in how any show is received, and being on stage with my brother and my wife and a cast of an amazing dancers that we've already had experience working with. on numerous projects, you can't, there's no substitute for that. Like that transcends steps and words and choreography, having that chemistry allows for everything to be elevated to a completely different level. So I'm excited for that as well.
Awesome. Yeah, you'll be here. You and Jenna will be here July 9th through the 21st. And then Max is going to be joining you and Jenna August 6th through the 18th towards the end of the run.
Yeah.
When we talk about dancing, especially with your appearances on and Dancing with the Stars and the wide range of like young talent and older talent and people that we want to see, I think it really invigorates the audience too of maybe not giving up on their dreams or maybe I haven't danced in a while. Like, do you get those messages or when you're in an airport or meeting fans of the show of them taking up their passion again? Maybe if they forgot, they love to do it before and the show reinvigorates them.
Yeah, I mean, I preach the gospel of dance everywhere I go, and I'm very lucky that I was able to create a career pursuing that passion of mine, which is dance, not just on TV, on Dancing with the Stars, but also as a teacher at different dance conventions. My wife and I teach kids till the age of 18, from 7 to 18. And then my brother and I have a family business that we've been a part of for 20 years now, which is social dance studio, Dance with Me. We have 14 locations around the country, and that studio is all about, bringing in everyday people to come and start dancing and start moving and start enjoying, the thing that I've been a part of for the last, my entire life, basically. So yeah, so again, I hear those conversations in many different ways, in not just the airports, but yeah, the fact that I kind of inspire, whether it's through TV or through the school or through the teaching, people to get up and dance and move and be part of a community. Again, it's also the type of dance that we do. We do partner
Yeah.
dancing, and in a world that's becoming more and more isolated, I think getting off the couch, off the phone, and into a space with others, while there's music playing and you get to move and interact. I really think that dance is only going to get bigger and bigger because it's not just fun; it's medicine and it's necessary. I'm really proud to be part of the dance community.
Yeah, we got to say, congratulations, reigning champ here with Sochi and the last season of the show. But I'm curious as far as like your interaction with the contestant, like the very first day that you meet them versus when you win or whenever their time on the show ends, like just that growth from the beginning to the end of their dance journey, right? With you.
Yeah, no, it's first of all, thank you. Yeah, I had an incredible season last season. I got really lucky with Sochi Gomez, who's just her energy and her, it was just a perfect partnership. And if you watch the show, you kind of saw it unfold, and it's obviously, we spoke a lot about it on the show, but it was just a perfect fit. This was my 18th season on the show, and she's this 17-year-old young lady that has so much zest for life, and just her energy was incredible, and her smile was just like lit up the room. And so for me to kind of, I mean, it wears on you, right? Life wears on you. 18 seasons on the show. I've had my ups and downs. I've had good seasons, but it's been 8 years since I've won last time. So it's been a while since I've had the type of season that I had this last season. And I think part of that was kind of, her bringing in that, not just optimism. I
Yeah.
try to be optimistic all the time, but just her, like I said, her energy and her youthfulness really added to my kind of wisdom and my ability to teach and to invest and to pour my soul into my student and my partner. And we just made a great team, and that team ended up going the distance. And again, whether we win or lose, it's an incredible thing to kind of become teammates with someone and then pour everything you got into each other, every single day for many, many hours for 3 months. I mean, in whatever arena you're you're doing this, and it's gonna bring people not just together, but also, yeah, it's gonna be really bittersweet. So, and I said that from the beginning. It's like regardless of whether you win or lose, it's gonna be sad, you know. So we ended up winning, but it was still sad because we knew, you know, when the confetti dropped, and there's like really great pictures of us just kind of sitting on that ballroom floor while it's already being taken apart. And I don't know if you know this about Hollywood. It's like as soon as the the
Oh,
show is over, I mean, within 2 hours, the set is almost gone, and you would never even recognize the soundstage. So yeah, so it was like, you know, you pour your whole self into something, and there's, you know, it becomes at the center of your universe, and then it's done, and it's you kind of like snap back to reality. And that is a really kind of shocking experience. So, you know, we took that moment in and we looked at each other, and I kind of prepared her for what's to come next. And she's a little trooper. So yeah, you know, that's why again, back to savor. You got to
yeah.
savor those moments. And I've already had the wisdom, you know, based on 18 seasons of this experience, to really savor every single day and really enjoy this partnership and the season that I had last year, because I know those seasons don't come around often. So I really was in on it, and I was going in from doing a summer run of Savor straight into Dancing with the Stars. So I already was emotionally there and physically there. And so yeah, it's just been an amazing run this last couple of years.
And I know, like for me, becoming a father reinvigorated my passion for the things that I do. And I can only imagine, you know, because I kind of look for that in other people as well too. And I'm assuming that that is kind of, you know, whether you're producing, you know, Savor After Hours or being a part of the show, or just, you know, the things that you're doing with the schools on a daily basis, is that just gives you a whole brand new energy and a whole new perspective.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the fatherhood has changed me quite a bit. It definitely completed me, grounded me, you know, it gave me incredible purpose. But yeah, it invigorated me in the projects that I do take on, to approach them, uh, you know, in a lot more organized way. Because time is of the essence, you know. Now, you know, when you have children, you don't have a lot of time to spare. So you're a lot more productive. You're a lot more, you know, I execute things with a lot more, like I said, focus. Um, but yeah, I started to love people more, I think. You know, I've always loved people, but you know, when you have children, you look at everyone as someone's son, daughter, brother, you know, parent. So yeah, so there's a co connection to human life in general and life in general that becomes deeper, and you appreciate the world around you on a whole different level.
Amazing. Val, thank you so much for your time today. Savor After Hours coming to Broadway Playhouse July 9th through August 18th. Val is going to be there July 9th through the 21st. And again, the 6th through the 18th of August, along with Jenna. And his brother Max is going to be there towards the end of part. But he's bringing all of his friends, Max, Jenna, Artem, Daniela, Pasha, are all going to be a part of the series. So definitely going to go ahead and check it out multiple times, because it's always going to be a different show.
Absolutely. And we have, besides the, you know, the star cast, we have an incredible ensemble of dancers who are stars in their own right. And yeah, people are going to enjoy, you know, world-class level of dance, but also amazing storytelling, and a really fun night out.
Awesome. BroadwayChicago.com for those tickets. And we'll see you in Chicago very, very soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having me. Take care.
Thank you for your time today.
Of course, my pleasure. Thanks for talking.
Yeah, I think the last time I saw you, it was so random. It was when you were with Rumor Willis, and she was doing a show at the Broadway Playhouse, and I remember
Was
seeing you in
that
the
at the
audience.
Broadway? Was that at the Broadway Playhouse as
Yeah,
well? Wow. Crazy.
yeah. I
Crazy.
walked in, and then
Perfect.
you walked in right before me, and I was like, oh, that was so cool that like you were probably here, you know, practicing, you know, as well too, or supporting her. But I just thought it was cool that it was the exact same venue. So welcome
Yeah,
back.
no, I didn't even put those two together. Yeah, it's wild. And it's 2024. Rumor was 2015, I think.
Yeah,
And it's almost been 10 years. It's wild.
time flies. It feels like just yesterday. Time flies.
I know, it's crazy. But yeah, very excited. I mean, again, I love Chicago. I love theater, and the fact that we get to be in that theater is amazing.
Awesome. Well, have a great time in Chicago, and we'll see you very
Thank
soon.
you. Thank you so much. Take
Bye.
care.